Morning, people. Welcome back. Grumpy old bastard in the corner here. Well, today's reports are going to be just from what I've seen. I'll be honest, the missus had the day off yesterday. So we elected to do a few things through the day together, which meant I lost a lot of time watching the house and shit. But I will catch up with that today. Believe me, there's some interesting shit coming up. But I did watch this debacle with Boris Starmer over Boris's allegations about Savile and shit in the House. And in particular, Starmer getting harassed, as mainstream reported, a mob outside, where there was probably 2-3 dozen people there. If you don't like this, politicians, and you don't like crowds meeting you outside like that, well, listen to what they're fucking saying. They're telling you the truth, sunshine. But I was more interested in watching what was going on in the background. In particular, how the police were reacting after treasonous little Dick's statement the other day. Yeah, they were pushing people about. There was a couple of arrests, but they weren't nowhere near as bad as they have been. Are they taking heed of the warnings? I think you should. And not just the Met, the police countrywide. People are coming after you. They're going to expose you. They're going to film you. When you're out of fucking order, you're in the shit now. You've been exposed. But now I'm going to be very controversial on this Keir Starmer and Boris malarkey. Boris, stand your ground on it. Do not apologise. You told the truth for once. That these people protect perverts. Same as the justice system. Same as the police, and have done for over 40 years. So Boris, I'm actually going to give you a thumbs up for that comment you made about Starmer. And I agree with you. Just this once. Because that's the only truth you've told all through this. But now I'm going to have a go at you. You've got this fuel cap, price cap on energy fuel. So this is your idea of levelling it up, is it? By forcing loans on the poorest, and by the poorest and those that are already in debt, I mean those people on prepay meters. Now, these people should be receiving the help, not being forced to borrow more, and their price cap is higher than everybody else's. So basically, what you've fucking done is charge them more, or will charge them more, than a fucking multi-millionaire. Is that what you call levelling up? Because that's the way we see it. Your idea of levelling up is the poorest get poorer, the richest get richer. You are just unbelievable. Levelling up. As I've said before, there's only one thing what's levelling, and that's fucking Westminster. So now we get on to the protests. Protests all around the world. But according to mainstream media, there's none here. Oh, heaven forbid that the Brits plugged in protest. But that's the way it comes across to the rest of the world. Now, you've only got to look at Canada and the Nazi regime that's going in there with the truckers. You got Go Fraud Me trying to steal their money. Well, yeah, you've been proved wrong now, haven't you? That's illegal, what you were intending to do, so you've got to give the refunds. People don't have to apply for it. You've got to do it. But here's the sting in the tail from people. and I loved hearing this, for every $5 they've got to refund, it's going to cost them $15 to do it. And they've got to do it by law now. So, yeah, go fraud me. You're going to be non-existent now. People are dropping you like flies. And the fact that the money they make, the percentage they take, most of it goes to political causes of only one side, just shows the corruption in that. And PayPal are going down the same route. People are realising now that what they charge is their percentage, their money. Nah, ain't happening. I hate the banks, but you're better off putting your money in a bank than giving it to them twats. But mainstream, yeah. Come on, stop ignoring the news in your country. You're supposed to report news, not take little stories and blow them up into something of interest. Idiots. Yeah, Boris, Stamper, you've spent the last 3 or 4 weeks absolutely fucking slating Boris. And when he gives you one piece back, you don't like it, do you? You want an apology. Well, if you want an apology for what he said, go and apologise for all the shit that you've said about him. Yeah, most of it's true, but you were still having a go at him. And what he said about you was true. Now, the government now and the NHS want to give overweight people diet pills. Now, we all have seen in the past few years, not just through this shit, through this alleged pandemic, but before that, how many times have government and NHS come out and slated diet pills? They cause more problems. Obviously, people will have to pay for these if you're giving them on prescription. So you're making money from it. And to be honest, if you want to give out diet pills, look in the house, mate. There's plenty of fat fucks in there that could do with them. But just before all this kicked off, didn't you have an advertising campaign along with the NHS slating the dangers of diet pills and irregular dieting? Just a thought. Likewise with the forced loans over the energy. Didn't you install a law that said loan sharking was illegal and that you were going after loan sharks? Isn't that exactly what you're doing? Forcing loans on people and then you're going to harass them to pay it back? The hypocrisy in government is fucking unbelievable. And now you're pushing all these tests on people, medical tests, tests for this, tests for that, go and get checked for this, go and get checked for that. Well, you've already got over 6 million on the fucking waiting list. What are you trying to do? Achieve it? Double it? Because that's what you're doing by pushing people through this. People have got to the stage now where they will only come to the NHS when they're desperate because they don't trust it. They don't get the treatment they deserve. And in many cases, in the older generations, we don't get the treatment we fucking paid for. Yet you want more people to go out there and seek an appointment? You're a fucking clown, mate. You're an absolute fucking bellend. You really are. Get your head out of your arse. Step out into the real world instead of the fictional one that you live in. And come and see what it's like out here. Unbelievable. I'll leave it there for today, because I'm just going to get wound up again now, and especially over the perverts. It's gotten out of control now, this government. They really have. They don't know where they're going, which direction they're going. And everything they do is either oppressing us or is bad for us, from what I can see. My opinion. Many disagree with me, especially the entitled and the woke, but there you go. I don't give a flying fuck about any of them. I care about the ordinary man on the street. I care about my kids. I care about my grandkids. I care about their kids that are going to be coming along and have to deal with this shit. But who's going to say any other party are any better? And this is the dilemma we've got. None of them are fit for the job, but someone's got to do the job. I'll leave it there, guys. As I say, before I get wound up any further. I will be back on course tomorrow. I will be watching. I will be listening. There are a few readings coming up today. But until I sort that lot out, my respects to each and every one of you. And thank every single one of you for your support. And thank the new guys, the new subs that are jumping in the chat there and having a say. That is appreciated. All views and opinions are welcome on this channel. You won't get deleted or blocked for having a different opinion to anybody on this channel. The only thing I say is no direct attacks on anybody. You have an absolute right to disagree with someone's opinion, but please keep it clean, keep it sensible. We've never had that problem on this channel, and we don't want it. So until the next time, guys, as always, stay safe, stay strong, stay absolutely free. I'm gone.